It's just like it's something I really admire Mushi for in the teams he plays for, is that he is not scared to try something that others would never even consider picking. Like, I'm not saying Wraith King is completely ridiculous as a pick, but I remember at DAC they played a support Riki. I could not believe it when I saw it. It did not work. But they actually had the confidence. Like
that's what matters.
He was like, this is how it's going to work. I believe in this. We don't care what the metagame is. We don't care what other teams are picking. We're going to surprise them and we'll catch them off guard with something different.
I mean, there's definitely credit
to that. He goes a lot with
is
feeling, you know, like it's like he tells it, guys, I actually have this feeling that this is going to be good this game. So we're going to do it.
Goes off of his instincts a little bit more.
If the team trusts it, it's a very powerful ability to have.
Yeah, for sure.
It just goes to show how much faith they have in him, right? Because they definitely believe in Mushi's ability.
Man, I wish they have a bounty hunter now. Their lineup is like screaming track. You track and you just trade kills and you run around. You chase with TA and the snowball and the sigil. They have a lot of like fighting and small fights and chasing power. And track would definitely be something that they would want to have, might consider to have in their team composition.
At the same time, I think Clockwork has like he can counterplay them really easily though. Like isolating the Tusk and the Wraith King, who are pretty low mobility heroes after Snowball. Like Snowball usage and Clockwork, Hookshot, and Cog placement is very, very important in this game.
Wyvern's actually a god tier pick against this lineup.
That is like a kick, man, into Fnatic's lineup. They have so much issues with dealing with the Cold Embrace. They have to maybe pick someone that has spell damage right now, or something to counteract that.
It's not even just that, right? Of course, Cold Embrace is like incredible against Tusk ult, Witch Doctor ult, everything from Wraith King apart from the stun, which is his only active ability, and TA, all of TA's damage is visible. So Cold Embrace is incredible, but it's also a great counterpick to Tusk, right? You roll in, and then when you roll in, you expose yourself to a good winner's curse, and all of Fnatic's lineup is actually close. They need to come in close. TA is a range carry, but she's like a 300 range carry. Wraith King melee. Death Ward is the only thing that they can probably play around the curse with, but it's actually going to be pretty tricky here for Fnatic, I think.
And so a Crystal Maiden.
This is quite unexpected.
I mean, if we were to try to find the reason.
They might actually want to go aggro try with this line. Like, if they don't do aggro try and they just do defensive lanes, it kind of feels that they are going to lose out a lot from the laning phase.
Aggro tri-laning into Gyro is always scary, though. That is
risky, And it's Lina and Wyvern, so both the supports have very long range, a lot of harass, so yeah, it's probably a bad idea. It's probably a bad idea, that is not an easy tri-lane to go into.
I mean, hey, but obviously we just talked about, Fnatic, or Mushi rather, obviously being known for, hey, going with his instincts, going with his guts. So even if it's a bad idea, Riki support sounds like a bad idea. It didn't work, but went with it, and he has that faith. Teammates have that faith. So maybe we'll see it work this time. Maybe we'll be proven wrong. That's something to always look forward to when we see Mushi playing with his teammates. On the other side, IG looking like they're feeling pretty confident again with their draft, going off of that win in Game 1. So we will be jumping right into Game 2 between IG and Fnatic.
Luo so quick to the top. They are really wanting to win this Vision game against Fnatic. And we should welcome everyone in from the main live stream. So greetings to all as we go into game number 2. Invictus Gaming up against Fnatic. I am Toby1, joined by Wago. We will be your casters for this game.
Greetings and salutations, Dota lovers.
Rest in peace, AC. Shout out to
He's fine. He's fine.
He's really happy. He's in a comfortable position of life.
Yeah. So, as you said, the TP out to drop these wards, very nice by IG. So they have perfect information of the lanes already, whereas Fnatic still kind of just looking around, trying to find any information. They haven't seen anyone top. They did not see the gyrocopter bottom, even though they just barely...
I like how deep they put that top ward, too. Yeah. Like, if you're running up late, maybe you're going to ward a little bit further down. But actually having that ward up on the high side and to the right, you see deeper into the jungle, and you just have some good fun that way.
Yeah.
You see the ganks before they really arrive, and you probably maybe get a glimpse of the CM's levels.
Yeah, it's a very nice ward. I like it a lot.
Can't believe CM no Arcana.
She actually doesn't. Well, at least we don't have to see that annoying puppy from running around. I don't like the creatures, Toby. No creatures in my Dota. What the hell? Pets? What is this?
It's called My Little Pony.
Oh God.
Okay, so the Observer Ward once again being planted. This is now our second time today.
Yeah.
We're seeing this very early ward being planted, watching the mid lane.
Popular spot, indeed. And, yeah, before before. It helped them a lot when it was, who was it? Faith playing the Bounty Hunter who dropped those wards? Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Against the Secret, which was very nice, but it did still not manage to win the game for them, but it was really nice for the mid lane.
But this time the shoe's on the other foot.
And the same matchup mid as well. Bloodseeker
the Bloodseeker versus that. Oh, top lane. Real trouble for Luo. KOXY looks like he started off with his son and Johnny, also with a paralyzing cask, and they're just pushing him out as far back as they possibly can. There's no one else coming apart from, well, actually, yeah, there is. It's Chuan up the lane, throws the sentry ward, but there's no orbs there.
There's nothing there. Gonna miss it. And meanwhile, just trying to focus, you know me, priorities. I'm looking at mid lane mostly for the laning. Mushi playing a very nice TA here, just harassing Ferrari a lot with the side blades. He definitely did a good job so far, as Bloodseeker struggling a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, but as long as he can still find the last hits, like the regeneration battle between Mushi, like Mushi relies more heavily on his bottle, which he doesn't have because he went for the early Wraith Band.
Yeah.
But Ferrari, like, you got the 2 points up in the Thirst. He's having a very, very fun time here in the mid.
It can get very scary when people go low HP on the other lanes, and Ohio on bottom lane
like that
really
position.
Yeah, exactly.
He's actually salving earlier than he might have done previously, just because of the advantage to Ferrari.
Oh yeah, I mean that's definitely a thing you call out when you're playing a game like this and you notice that the Bloodseeker is just going ham. You're like, guys, what are you doing? Please just salve up, stay high on HP, and do not run around with like 200 HP. Because it's going to win the Bloodseeker's lane when you do that.
Where's Kerchik headed? Initially, it looked like he was going to try and contest for the 2-minute rune on top. In the end, it's going to be in favor of Chuan, the DD. But he's wasting a lot of time where he could be stacking / farming the Dire jungle.
Yeah, actually. He could have been farming a little bit more. I like, when you're running a jungle CM like this, what I like to do is to try one smoke gang and just make sure that that one works, and all the other time just farm as effectively and efficiently as possible. Because else, if you're kind of thinking about ganging every now and then, you find yourself not farming very quickly in the jungle at all. This is from watching a lot of Poppy games and Ake games as well, of jungle CM. Yeah.
I give massive props to KYXY. Like, this lane couldn't have been easy to start with, but he's managed to find 12 CS with 2 denies.
Yeah, but this DD Wyvern now really just marking his territory, running up. But of course, in the end, it runs out of time, so they finally got D-ward the pull. Very nice D-ward by Johnny, actually. First sentry gets it, and not a common spot as well. So really understanding the words of IG.
IG. So your bottom lane's looking good for Burning. He's the highest CS on the board. Wraith King is slowly keeping up with him. So that I don't think there's too much to read into. Faith maybe a little bit more trouble, as Ohio as well as Faith just play around in the jungle. The middle lane's Mushi, 16-7, up against the 12-3 of Ferrari. Everything looks fairly even on that front. And then the off lane, Luo, it's not quick levels because you've got Chuan having to stand with him, but he's finding really good CS in the lane.
Yeah,
compared to the off laner of Fnatic, who is walking around at 5-0, and that's Ohio's Tusker.
Yeah, Tusker is really being bullied away. He's having a very tough time, so I don't know what he's supposed to do as well. If no pulls are being done by Delina, where is he meant to go? They have good lane ward, showing wherever he walks. It's that early vision that IG TP'd out to drop.
Can't leech much experience. Kerchik.
So, just gonna check the rune.
Where are you? Okay, they're actually gonna battle for the top rune, and Kerchik's gonna be able to grab it. It's just the bounty.
Yeah. Tron, of course, canceling the clarity at least of the Crystal Maiden, but not much more to do, and she's always full, or she's already full mana. Faith gonna be initiated upon here by the Tusker, doing a good job harassing her. He has to snowball.
Yeah, but because the Light Strike Array missed, Faith doesn't have the extra space for himself. Now he's gonna back off cooldown again. Hits an Ohio and Burning rotating in. Meanwhile, it's actually First Blood up on the top lane. The Winter Wyvern Ohio, is there even more damage to kill him off here? Burning, yep. There's another Rocket Barrage. They will finally get the kill.
10-1, baby.
And it was Wyvern who died, or X marks the spot right there, up on the top.
Yeah, very good to find that kill. Wraith King is a very strong laner in that regard. His stun is really, really useful. He has 2-second duration on every level and 2-second slow afterwards, dealing quite a lot of damage as well. So, very useful skill.
Very passive early start to the game too.
Yeah.
You get 1-1 and we only just get the kills now.
Yeah, but then came the dives, a little bit of fighting, and then Gyrocopter went pew-pew.
That's all it needs to do early on.
Yeah, maybe they will try mid now with the Rupture. They do throw the Rupture on Mushi. He's going to try and run away. course. Level 1 Rupture is not super strong. He has a salve, he can keep running.
Oh no, the salve got cancelled. Chuan's on the chase here. They're going to snowball in. Ferrari a little bit too deep, but then they called Embrace in. Ferrari kept alive. Mushi still with defensive refraction charges. Now he's going to run out. The Winter Wyvern getting the kill.
Nice punish.
So deep here.
Body blocks.
Body blocking up Chuan. So Tuskar can find himself one kill. In fact, another one there.
What a nice support player, just giving that away to Ohio as well. Because he could have very easily just attacked and taken that kill, but he's like, nah, I'm just going to hold you in place with my body block right here. Nice play there overall. And just unfortunate for TA. Could have kept running, because level 1 Rupture doesn't deal enough damage to cancel salve. So he could have kept running, and he would actually have probably lived there. But still, an amazing punish for him, regardless.
And things are going to start to get a little tight now with Fnatic in a couple of these kills. The Golden Experience going to swing back their way.
Yeah.
And Ferraris could be careful in mid. The Observers and Sentries, the supports being involved in kills, they're finding more and more farm, which means more and more vision and support
Attempts
items.
on top lane again.
They have another year crack. It's the Sun on Luo, Paralyzing Cask and Malediction. Luo is dead. Battery Assault and 6 charges want to keep him alive, but he can bring KYXY with him. He's trying to cut out the cogs, and the support TP in is actually going to give Burning the level. So, okay, there's your ulti from Burning, slowing down KYXY. They've got a little bit more slow because of Chuan. Johnny trying to help out with the Paralyzing Cask, bouncing over to Chuan. He's actually dodging the creep wave. And KYXY keeping him up. Where's the slow? Where's the splitter? There it is. KYXY slowed down Chuan. The TP out by KYXY will be successful, but Ferrari, you can't even chase after Johnny. They TP'd up and they couldn't find any collateral.
Yeah, that's very nice for Fnatic, managing to get out of there. They could maybe have had an idea to turn there, but very smart to keep running as Bloodseeker was TPing out. I did not see that. So, very well done, and Fnatic get away. And of course, that's wasted time for Ferrari. Meanwhile, Mushi is just pushing the mid tower. And Ohio even is finding space on bottom.